Guys, welcome to Catalea Laura's YouTube channel. You know, I bring the latest and hottest gist. So today we'll be talking about different gists, not just one, not two, like hot trending gist, guys. So we're going to start from Davido, our singer. I can say the most popular singer in Africa because Davido is so popular. Like, it's known everywhere in Nigeria. Davido had Nicki. So we'll be talking about this child's custody with Sophie Momodu. And this people has been going on and on and on. And I will also like to read some things out because it won't be fair that I'm missing out on any part of this gist. I want to give you guys back to back, like center to center. I don't want to miss any part. So we're going to start from where somebody, fan page of Davido's wife, Chioma, where they insulted Sophia. I will read out the post now and then I would read out Sophia's response. That's even way before the child's custody, which I'm guessing why Sophia does not want to put a child out there to give a child to Davido so Davido can take her to Chioma or something. So this Chioma's fan page went ahead to tweet this: how to spot a mad person on social media. Step 1. Posting other people's picture or property pretending to be yours. Now they are referring to Sophia because Sophia posted this property, which the owner of the property came out and said no, it's not for Sophia. She did not purchase this property. So they went on to say, step 2, going for brand event or launch as a +1. Them pretending to work with the brand, which was another thing that the internet showed us that Sophia did. Like, Step 3, obsess with throwbacks from previous years because you haven't achieved nothing lately, so you feel that the need to belong. Sophia is always posting throwbacks. Like, whoever is following her, especially on Snap, she posts 5 years ago, 2 years ago, new houses, new bag, Versace, Gucci. Like, she's always posting things from the past, which brings to this post. Obviously they are referring to Sophia, and this was not the only post. I can't post that here because it has very insults. It was full of insults, so I don't want to post that here. So Sophia replied. Normally, you should trust that she's going to reply back. So she said, how to spot mad and depressed fool pretending to be happy but deep down dying. She's referring to Chioma. Oh my god. So she said, leaving your real page to hide behind your fan page that was once your late son's page to shade and talk about someone who can never have your time because you do not have the balls to come correct with your real page. Then she went ahead. Number 2, being relentless and fighting everyone over an overused, rejected bola. E.g., bola used by monster and sluts, referring to Chioma. Claiming to be a rich housewife, yet you can't ball alone without an audio billionaire husband carrying her around like a teddy bear, referring to Chioma. Obsessing and talking about someone who does not ever care if you exist or not. Because Chioma, a lot of us say Chioma is a very quiet woman. She doesn't talk. But Sophia does not agree with us. She believes that Chioma goes ahead to use other people's page to insult, comment, and say stuff about her. So, having that man you desperately wanted, even to the point of carelessly losing your first child, yet you still couldn't find peace. Well, that's intense. For me, I think she shouldn't have mentioned a child. But Sophia fan page was the one that replied to this, not even Sophia herself. But Sophia didn't talk. But some people are saying, oh, Sophia is the one handling a fan page, which is not true. Because recently, when somebody in the fan page says something very, very ruthless about Sophia was looking for the person that was handling that fan page to arrest, and they later arrested the girl, I think. So I do not believe Sophia tweeted that. So now the fan page continued. It said, girl, rest in Jesus' name. You are never irrelevant over here, but Sophia is still making you restless. Even after removing herself from the whole drama, you hide on the fan page, they disguise. She don't leave prick for you. Try rest. No be her fault say money no fit to wash your low self-esteem. She don't leave prick for you. Now they're referring to Chioma. She still went ahead to say another thing. That's not the end. For those of you who don't understand my post, let me break it down for you. Someone took a screenshot of those shitty videos channel chats, and as usual, they are talking about their mother, Sophia Mamadou, the only lady giving them relentless nights, even after she has removed herself and her child entirely from the drama. This is not the first time they are doing this, hence why I replied. Then that's the person handling the fan page. How do you create a whole channel just to discuss someone who is not bothering you? If that is not madness, I thought you created that page to sell your Okirika bags and polo. Bitch, leave Sophie alone. Talk about your husband's other sluts, including the one he invited to your wedding. So the point is this: they created a page, like a whole page, to talk about Sophia, which for me, I find it jobless. Why would you do that? Why would you create a whole channel just to talk about Sophia? And then, well, news has it that the channel is Chioma's child former account. So who has access to Chioma's child former account if not Chioma? Like, are we not getting it? Well, I won't be. It's not nice that you go ahead to insult the dead child, but the fact that they are using the dead child account to troll Sophia, who has access to that child's account. Do you want to tell me that if somebody handling your fan page has access to your child's like your dead child's account? Doesn't make any sense. So the person handling Sophia's fan page went ahead to say this: imagine getting married to the man you've dreamed about all your life, from being his friends with benefit to his third baby mama to being his wife out of pity. Yet you can't stop seeing the mother of his first child as your competition, to the extent of creating a whole fan page to disguise under just to talk about her. Oh, Sophia, you are always the main character. You make this all mad even without trying. Now, this marrying out of pity, a lot of people think Davido married Chioma out of pity because Chioma was married after a child died. Like, it's more of the father, Davido's father, convinced Davido to marry Chioma after they lost the child. And normally in Igbo, if you are an Igbo girl or an Igbo boy, if you have a child for somebody and you're not married to the person, if that child died, they're going to bury that child under the mother's name. Like, that child does not belong to you because you're not married to the wife. So I think that's basically what happened. Because Davido was not married to Chioma, and he doesn't want them to bury the child under the name of Chioma, so he doesn't have any choice than to marry Chioma. So saying he married her out of pity, well, allegedly, I did read something when I get, not be me they talk but it's looking like that. I love Chioma so much. I'm just reading those things out for you guys. You know, I'm not defending Sophia, I'm not defending Chioma, I'm just breaking it down for you guys. So ahead, there's another one. Like, this person really dragged with them. The person not even pity them at all. So this is the next one. She said, this obsession with wanting Sophia to care about your low self-esteem is boring. Come with your real page if you desperately want to get her attention. and stop worrying about what she's doing with her life, bitch. Instead, worry about your husband giving you a septic shock from all this slut is sleeping with. Idiot. Like, not the high, the E. She not put high, she put idiot. I'm so sorry, guys. This is not funny. So saying Chioma has low self-esteem, I don't think that's true. She doesn't talk, and a lot of people love her because she doesn't talk. One thing I know is you cannot be everybody's favorite. So if you are everybody's favorite, just know that you are doing something very wrong, something very, very. In short, you are a pretender. I'm not saying Chioma is a pretender. You are breaking things down. So if everybody is supporting you, it means that you pretend a lot and you are evil and you are disguising. Because if I show you my real self, everybody cannot like me. Like, because there will be something I'm doing that this person doesn't like because this person was raised differently. But if I want to be an evil person and a pretender, I know deep down that you might not like my behavior. So what I will do is stay quiet and watch what you like and give it to you, because that's how evil people act. So I mean, because Chioma is quiet, that is why they called her low self-esteem. She doesn't talk, and she actually puts up with all Davido's cheating and everything he does. She doesn't complain. She might complain inside the house, but there's no place where we've seen that they've ever had issue. You know, last time when Davido and Chioma had issues, I mean, they were in together, nobody really knows why they fought, but allegedly they said Chioma pushed Davido off the stairs while they were having a very heated argument, which led to their breakup. Davido couldn't post for a while because he was injured, and there was this narrative going around of Peruzzi sleeping with Chioma. So all those put together, I think, caused their breakup, but later they settled it and came back together. So if she says Chioma has low self-esteem, from her own view, I agree with her. If she says Chioma does not have low self-esteem, from her own view, I agree with her. I don't get view. I just did gist now, waiting the dog already talk. So let's move on to the next one. So she went hand and she said she dey run check up every now and then. Make we know here say she died from STD. Oh, it's normal if your husband is a cheat and you decide to. She decided to be married to Davido, yeah? It's not your decision, it's a decision. So she knows what she signed up for, and she knows that she has to run checkup so she won't find from STD. We don't pray that anything bad happens to our Chioma though. So she went on to say, I've given my life to Christ, but make sure you no push me. I beg. I drop this mic. So she dropped the mic. I think Chioma's fan page person retweeted something that was deleted. This tweet was being deleted. So we saw Sophia's fan page person replying again to that tweet that was being deleted. Like, we didn't see, but I guess she saw it because she was more active than we have. So he said, low self-esteem will kill you now. Now why you dey run surgery up and down? From BBL to skin bleach and now Ozempic. Time about trans. No die o. If you die from those many surgeries, your husband no go mourn you. Remember that he couldn't mourn his own son. He rather went massaging different women's bed. Keep sending screenshots, abeg. I have the big time today. It don't tell where I don't keep quiet also. So I think they were sending screenshots about things that they were saying in the group. So it was getting this person very aggravated, annoyed. So she kept replying. We don't show my did BBL. She did a lot. She did her face. She did her lips. No, baby girl is just trying to look cute. If this person wasn't sure, maybe it was somebody else's wife, Nigeria would have dragged the hell out of her, but because she is our favorite Chioma, nobody is talking about it. And we are being so it's none of my business. Well, if I have money today, I'm going to look more cute than this. I might not do my face, I might not do my lips, I definitely won't do BBL because I ate it, but I will do whatever I think will make me look more pretty than I am looking. Shoma is a beautiful lady. She has always been a beautiful lady. Does she need the BBL and all the surgeries? My opinion does not matter. That's the answer. Even if I say no, my opinion does not matter. So let's go on. She posted another thing again. She said, time about good pussy. Sorry. Your pussy is good, but your hobby prefer begging for porn stars. Girl, please, his father married you, paid for everything, and is only playing along because you are good for the business and because you are the weakest link. Boo. It could pull in your mouth and you will lick it with pleasure because your next meal isn't guaranteed. Is your ticket to good life trying to redeem your Spider-Man looking father from poverty? That's deep. Yet you couldn't do so even after enduring your dick donor husband excesses for many years. That's deep. Don't you guys agree with me? That's so deep. Why would you say that? Well, Shoma is going to be good with whatever Davido does. She doesn't have issues with him. But saying this, I think this is too much. This is too much. We don't even know our father. What do you mean by a Spider-Man looking father? I've never seen Shoma's dad before, but Shoma is pretty, so I'm sure our father is going to be handsome. Next, I think that's all. So now, after all the dragging, the person handling Sherman's page didn't say anything again. She just kept quiet because I think that those insults were too much. It pained her to her bone. And we are sorry, you've started it. And when you start something, I think you should be ready for the bounce back. Like whatever that person is trying to throw back to you, be chesting the heat, and you should be ready to take it and have your own back. Don't just sit down there and be quiet. You are quiet. It means you are pained. I don't want to believe Shoma is the one handling that page, but with the way it's looking, with the evidence that have been dropped, I won't say anything. I want you guys to be deciding. I mean, my own is just to give you guys gist. So I want you guys to decide. For our son is, our late son is the owner of that page. So who could be handling the page? But then I think we're over with that gist. Let's go next to the all child custody gist. So now Davido dragged Sophia to court. He was the one that took Sophia to court, not that Sophia took him to court. He took Sophia to court. And when he did, Sophia was so pissed. She got herself a very good lawyer who found out all the evidence, put everything together, and was ready for the fight. After the court case, Davido was so angry and he came online to tweet this. Now let me read to you. I disgraced you in the courtroom. He was talking to Sophia's lawyer. I was teaching you your work, you couldn't even take it, and then went on to mention my son. Like I said in the courtroom, I pray you never go through what me and my wife had gone through ever. And you were still smiling. You are a wicked human being. You are the worst lawyer ever. I beat you in court. You are not learned. From those that were in court, they said Davido's father was trying to hold Davido because he was trying to punch the lawyer. Now let's not talk with emotions, yeah. You should be expecting the lawyer to bring up that issue in court, because it's a very strong evidence for Sophia. So you don't expect that the lawyer will not talk about this. We don't work with emotions and calls. We work with facts. We work with evidence, and we work with whatever will make you win the case. If me calling your late son will make me win the case, I'm going to call your late son, your late grandfather, your late grandmother. It is called court case. Yep, sorry. It is called court case. So I think Davido coming online to drag the lawyer is not necessary. If the lawyer had sued Davido, he would have paid a very huge sum of money. And Chioma, I don't want to drag Chioma into this, but I'm going to say this as his wife and a very nice woman that we all know. I think sometimes you have to caution your husband. Sometimes you both are learned. Davido, if you know, really stay for school like that, please don't stay in papa get money myself corner it. So for you that you went to school very well, you understand how this thing work, you should have made sure that it didn't come online to shade this lawyer, because the lawyer only did her job. She did what she was paid for. She was paid to win the case. So I think Davido's lawyer is at fault here. As Davido's lawyer, you should have mentioned to him, this thing will be brought up in court. You should not take this case. Don't take this thing to court. But you went on to allow him to take the case to court without giving him advice, without showing him what and what might have come out. Your lawyer failed you. Not Sophia's lawyer, not Sophia herself. The lawyer was the one that failed you. So if you need somebody to fight with your lawyer, not these people. That's not the end of what he tweeted. I will read more. Let's go. So he posted a picture of the lawyer's child and said, and she has a son, Tosin, you will live long, amen. With the rubbish this was written in broken English, so I'll just read it like that. With the rubbish you did sing, so your son a musician. Bella Shuku, you no even get sense. Make we help you, useless people. Very, very, very unnecessary. Well, Sophia clapped back at that exact post and said Davido has a frog voice, and the son of that lawyer even sings better than Davido. That was so depressing, because why would you say that to the father of your child? I know people go around insulting him that he has a frog voice. I don't listen to Davido's song. I'm not his fan, but I like him. Like, they're talking about artists that I fuck with, that I like. I would mention Davido. You know, he's a good person, but sometimes he has like a kid, he act out. Sometimes like these times. Useless people won't spoil my Valentine, never. Davido was the one that posted this. And went ahead to say, I never asked for full custody, asked for joint custody. Nobody won, nobody lost, but Imade. So I don't know why some people are celebrating. There's nothing to celebrate. I've decided to drop the case because when I was spanking that lawyer in the courtroom, all she would when I was spanking that lawyer in the courtroom, she would get so frustrated, because normally I finished school. I was finishing her until she brought out the last card, my deceased son. That's a no-no, lowest blow. My daughter will grow up to know that I fought for her. Let's move on. One love. So your daughter is going to grow up to see that you did not fight for her. That's what you don't know. If you were really fighting for your daughter, the first thing you will do is make peace with her mother, not take her mother to court. Now, Sophia said Davido wanted her body and still wanted the custody of the child, tried to kidnap this child from her once, and some people were like, oh, they found drug in Sophia's system. Can you guys please stop? Sophia is a very, very, very good mother for this child. The front drug in her system or not, she is the best mother for this child. I won't release my child to anybody, except my mother though, if I'm going to get busy. But I mean, releasing my child to the father's wife, not because I'm jealous of her, but because you're married. Face your fucking family. Why are you bringing me into your business? Leave my child alone. If you want to see the child, come. The nanny will take the child to you. You will spend time with your child. But taking my child away, it's a no. Davido is a busy man. Obviously, if he takes that child away, the child is going to be with Chioma. And Chioma doesn't like Sophia. Let's stop speaking with emotions. The fact that, oh, I have a child, you do not like me, but you like my child. Does that make any sense? You will actually take it out on my child because you do not like me. And Davido is just being, oh, my child. Sophia understands that Chioma doesn't like her. Then keep a child away from her. Like, keep a child away from Chioma and give a child to her. Why is that so hard? Why are you trying so hard to kidnap that child from the mother? If they take that child away, she's going to have a bad upbringing. Davido is always around men. He's always smoking. He's always traveling. So who won't take care of that child? Chioma, that doesn't like the mother. Please, let's be realistic. Let's just be realistic. Well, Sophia said all that on her post. She made a post and she said all that Chioma doesn't like her, blah blah blah. So how do you expect Chioma to take care of her baby? Exactly. So leave the child for her. Keep doing the little that you can do. That is exactly what it means that you fought for her. If Imade grows up and does not appreciate what her mother did to fight for her, then she's a very bad child. If she grows up to support her father, she's a very bad child. Because for me, I think her mother tried her best, and her mother was trying so hard to make sure that nobody teaches her rubbish. They don't take rubbish out of her. She's in her custody, like she can see what she's doing. She has been a good mother all along. So leave her. You should even be happy if you truly love that child, and it's not as if you are angry about the fact that Sophia did not allow you to sleep with her and you're trying to take it out on her. If you truly love that child, you will see that the mother is doing a very good job as raising that child, and you will be so happy to support her. Don't take her away from her mother. That's so uncalled for. Well, let's go. So this is a video of Sophia rejoicing about the child, about the custody case that was dropped, and now she has full custody of the child, and Davido can just come once in a while to check on the child through the nanny. The nanny will take the child to her, or she will take the child to Davido, and they will spend some time together, and he won't be able to take her out of the country all by himself. So now we know that will I say Sophia won the case? Yeah, she did. And I know Davido said she didn't, but she did. You dropped the case, so she won. So she has a baby now, and I think everybody should rest. One of Davido's baby mama also came out to say, oh, she has been eating fire on Davido too. Sophia is not the only person dragging him. That one is also dragging him, because the same thing that happened with Sophia also happened with her. You cannot expect to still be sleeping with me when you are married, and because you have a child with me. And people saying she's jealous, oh my god, you people should think from your brain and not from your handpiece. There's nothing about jealousy. You have your wife, face your wife. I'm happy for you, but don't come at me with your wife. Davido's fan keep disrespecting Imade's mom, Sophia, for a long time. Davido did nothing, absolutely nothing about it. He was cool with it. He didn't even say, he never said, oh, stop disrespecting her, she's the mother of my child. So why the fuck did you expect that Sophia would actually be cool with everything going on? It's normal, her anger is justified, and you left her. You did not speak to her about the fact that you're going to marry this person. You promised her marriage. You went back to her, fucked the hell out of her, and just ghosted her. And the next thing she's seen on the news was you're getting married to Chioma. Like, yeah, she's going to be pissed. So a reason for being pissed is very justified. Let's turn the table. Everybody will be pissed. So why are you guys taking it out on Sophia? Why are you dragging her? You guys should please stop. Stop it already. She's trying to live her best life. She's trying to be happy. Face your own wretched life that you are still trying to put together. Don't stop disturbing this girl. You guys are not even better than her. So why are you dragging her? Davido picked Chioma. Good for him. Somebody else will pick Sophia. So leave her the fuck alone. Not even in support of any of them. But let's stop being emotional. Let's stop with facts. This is what is happening. Nobody is jealous of anybody. Everybody is trying to live their life. You people keep dragging this girl. So leave her alone. Let her be happy. Let her live a life. Anyways, thanks for listening to this part of Davido. Now we go to another interesting part. Guess what I'm about to speak about? Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. You see, these two people, their fight is so toxic. In short, Davido, all these people, Davido and Whiskey and all this, they don't fight now. Have you seen Cardi B and Nicki Minaj's clip? Have you seen their argument? Have you seen the courses going on and off on their kids? So let's go. What started the fight between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj? So there's this video. I'm going to show you the video. This is it.
Cardi B, she's done exactly what she should have done. Congratulations to her. The only thing with Cardi that really hurt my feelings was the first interview she did after Motorsport came out.
You like it?
Yeah.
I mean, are you good with Nicki? Are you two?
I spoke to her before. I saw her in person before.
What happened?
We spoke about things.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like getting into detail because it's like, you know, like
I'm not trying to get the gossip. I'm just saying that you good, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
because you're on the track together, so I wanted to.
Well, you know, when I heard the track,
right,
her verse was in Finnish. Well, it's not the verse that is on right now. And
I remember, like, when I first came in the game, if a female of that stature had done a feature with me on it, I would only be, you know, singing their praises and saying thank you. The first interview she did after Motorsport came out, it just really hurt me because she looked so aggravated and angry, and the only thing she kept saying was, "Oh, I didn't hear that verse. She changed her verse." Like, I was like, what? You know, I remember when I first did a song with Trina for the first time. That's why to this day I love Trina.
So in this video, it showed that Cardi B went on to talk about Nicki Minaj's song, saying she changed her verse, and Nicki Minaj said she didn't change the verse. First of all, Cardi B is not Nicki Minaj's mate. Like, I mean that Nicki Minaj is bigger than Cardi B in every form. So what actually happened was Cardi B came into the picture and did not respect Nicki Minaj. If you come into the picture with somebody bigger than you, you respect those on top. And after that interview, and a fight happened between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj at this fashion show. I'll show you the fight now.
Hold tight, I got it. Hold tight. Hold tight, hold tight. Bitch, come here. Bitch, come here. Bitch, come here. Bitch, come here. One to all units. Second floor terracing ASAP. One to all units. You got him? Yeah, I got him. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight.
you can see that Cardi B was the one calling out Nicki Minaj. Some people actually say Nicki Minaj fought her back, gave her a very, very huge punch, which she deserves. So, after that, Cardi B made this video.
My thing is, if you had a problem that I went on the radio and I said that you changed your verse, which you did, which I'm not lying, sis, you had a whole 6 months to call my phone and talk about it like a grown-ass woman, or you could have hit up Quavo so we could link up like the first time that we linked up and talk about shit in LA. But no, you waited a whole 6 months when you dropped the single to talk about it. How convenient is that? Wow, how convenient is fucking that? My thing is, and since you want to bring that motorsport shit up again, I'm glad you brung it up because I've been dying to talk about it for a fucking hot minute. First of all, you changed your verse 2 or 3 times, and the day before we were supposed to do the motorsport video, you turned in your last verse of it. And I was not feeling of you talking about, oh, if Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi, following it up with, bitch, you my son, go sit on a potty. Bitch, you not my coach, because you never helped me to get in this fucking career, and I'm nothing like you, so I'm definitely not your fucking son. I'm a real ass person, you not. So fuck out of here. And I called you that night, and I got the receipts, babe. All right, there's my phone. I'm going to my camera that I went all the way up, October 22nd. This was your number. I called you twice and you didn't answer. No, show you. It's from the beginning. And I told my label I'm not doing the video if she don't change her verse. And since you want to bring this, my thing, Nicki Minaj, right? How you saying that I got ragged by Riley when there is so many footages of that night, every single angle, and where am I getting ragged at? Why would I be here sitting in line like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, knowing that the next day there's gonna be so much footages of that same night? And second of all, how you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster? You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much you can't even keep up with your fucking lies. First you're saying that you got the footage, your cameraman got the footage, but now you're talking about you want to pay somebody $100,000 if they give you the footage. Yo, makes sense when you talking. I thought you was the victim. I know what there's footage of. You standing on the wall talking about, I'm standing right here. Miss Chung Lee, the street fighter. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, with this video, you can actually see that Cardi B actually went out of line. For those of us that are supporting Cardi B now, she started the fight and saying that, oh, Nicky should have called her and talked to her about his. Who does that? You went on a show, like you went to the public to say she changed her verse for, and then you expect her to call you on the phone to tell you she didn't change her verse, or oh, why would you say something like that? No, she's going to go to the show hustle to tell people that you're a fucker, that you are a pretender and you're bad. So why are you guys being diabolic or being wicked and saying, oh, Nicki Minaj is evil, she's bitter? Yeah, she might have fought with 1 or 2 artists, which is very annoying, but this Cardi B and Nicki Minaj fights, Cardi B started it and she didn't do well at all. So I'm going to read some of what happened between both of them and how the fight escalated after that. So when Cardi B released her album, this recent album, Nicki Minaj went on to post she posted this eagle. So in this eagle that she posted, Cardi B didn't first get the point that Nicki was referring to her. Nicki didn't call her name, you know. Once a guilty person is forever a guilty person, because Nicki did not call your name. So why are you pissed? Some of the fans on Twitter went ahead to compare a crow with an eagle, saying an eagle is bigger than a crow this year. And then after then, they even post the difference between an eagle and a crow. And a crow. I think it's called crow. Yeah. So if you look at Cardi B's album picture, she drew a crow there. And I think that was when she realized that Nicky was referring to her. It was the fans that hated the whole thing up because Nicki just posted an ego. She didn't say anything, but the fans went on to start comparing. So Cardi B went on to post the first thing. She's always the first person to talk. So she said, "You must miss me, huh? Crazy. Now kiss my feet." So Nicki replied to every enabler, never provoke a writer while they are. You've joined the game as a willing participant. Don't try to back out now. Now, did you understand what she posted? She posted that I did not talk to you. I did not mention your name. Now you came to put your mouth. Don't back out. Be ready for the fire for fire. Don't go anywhere. So Cardi B replied, nothing more annoying than a bald bitch. So Nicki replied that A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Rap like Barney, still ugly. Cardi B replied that cocaine body. So Nicki Minaj went on to post a Barbie comparing her to Cardi B, which was so painful for Cardi. So Cardi posted this pink wig. This boy was a pink wig, and well, Nicki said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and wrote this. Then said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, pregnant, play with my pussy. And Cardi B replied, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, your man has to snatch pussy. Pussy stays like honeycomb, your bro be touching a 12-year-old. About this, Nicki said her brother didn't touch the girl, but well, all the artists, Make Me also said Nicki brother touched that girl. But Nicki said the mother of that child came to her and told her that if she give her, I think $20,000, she's going to drop the case about the molesting, touching of the 12-year-old kid. Imagine a mother requesting for money to drop a case about a child being molested. So now it's looking real like nothing happened. The mother is just trying to get money out of Cardi B. So let's go. Cardi replied, the power I have made these bitches come out of rehab every time. Go to your fucking room. Nicki Minaj said, raw dogging pregnant with a fourth baby banning HPV, allegedly. Well, they said Cardi B has HPV allegedly, and even with her pregnancy, which is something that is so Nicki Minaj also said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, falling off the charts with a big belly, running train, barefoot, still smelling, still you could not outsell me, which is true. Well, Cardi B agreed that she's smelling, she agreed that she's doing all those things, but she's promising Nicki Minaj that she's going to outsell her. If you look at the competition between Cardi and Nicki Minaj, you will see that Cardi B is almost getting to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has $150,000 net worth. Cardi B has $80,000 net worth, and Nicki Minaj is 10 years older than Cardi B. So in 10 years time, we feel like Cardi B is going to be having a whole more worth than a $150,000 net worth. So a lot of people think that Cardi B will outsell Nicki very soon. So Cardi B replied, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers you need to be competing with. And you can't because you're doing lower than them. I was in high school when you came out. What the fuck is you comparing yourself with me for? Well, that is also true. I feel like Nicki shouldn't have replied Cardi because they are not even mates. Cardi is way smaller than Nicki, and if you are the boss, you're the boss. You shouldn't be arguing with somebody who is below you. She also said, all right, now this is the thought we're talking about my pregnancy, like you weren't going to different fertility doctor because you couldn't reproduce from all the paste scrambling your hair. Not allegedly, Lord protect my babies. So there was this thing about Nicki not being able to get pregnant, and she went to different doctors. She has just one child, and Cardi B has 3 children. So she used that to insult her, which is really bad. There's this video about Nicki Minaj going on shading Cardi B. This video. So in that video, I think Nicki Minaj shouldn't have made that video. It's looking very small. Is giving the you bigger than that vibe. You shouldn't have done that. You bigger than Cardi. You shouldn't stoop so low to compete in something with her. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj insulted their kids a lot, like both of them dragging about their kids. And Nicki Minaj went on to apologize. Cardi also apologized. But in Nicki's apology is giving true apology. I'm going to post the apology now, or should I read? No, let's read. I think reading is more interesting. So their culture, which is Cardi B's child, that Nicki Minaj has called different names, compare her to animals. She went on to apologize to her and say, truth is, I did all of this for a bigger purpose, and one day you will understand. You are a cute child, and a lot of kids have cute, little funny looking gums before they grow into their futures. One day you will see this. So I have to say this. I apologize as a child of God and queen of my community who took to me for integrity. You are an innocent child and don't deserve any of this. One day your mother, aunts, and many more will be brought to their nails for what they've said and tried to do to my young prophet and beautiful boy. Take care, my darling. This isn't who I am. Cardi B, on the other hand, dropped her own apology message. And when you compare the two, you realize that Cardi B is still shading. Like, she's still shading a lot. She's actually not really sorry for what is going on. I'm going to read her apology now. So she said, "Dear Papa Pig, I'm sorry that your mama haven't caused you a birthday cake for the past 3 days because she can't take my success or happiness. One day you're going to grow up, and I hope you understand when a girl says no, it means no, and you can overcome the pedophile blood in your inheritance from your grandfather, father, and uncle. Please don't hate me when you grow up, because your mom rather gives me more attention than she gives you. Hopefully, when someone that really cares about her puts her in rehab and gets her the help she needs, she comes out and reads you a book." So for me, this isn't an apology. You called the entire generation a pedophile and hope that the child won't have a pedophile blood in him. That's too harsh. You didn't even apologize at all. You should have shut the fuck up if you knew that this is what you're coming here to say. I am not supporting Nicki. To me, I feel she stooped so low to have even replied Cardi B in the first place. She shouldn't have replied Cardi. Cardi is a very stubborn person who would go on and on and on just to win a fight. So you shouldn't have even replied her in the first place. Giving out that kind of apology is so tacky. That is even like that's not an apology. You're just trying to shade her, and she, on the other hand, truthfully apologized to your daughter. So those of you supporting Cardi, I hope you know that when somebody is bigger than you, you try to respect them and not drag with them. From the beginning, Cardi has always been dragging with Nicki, which makes everything, which show that Nicki might be a bitter person, you get, like we all think, but Cardi went too far on and on with her, frustrated her, Like, it's too much. She shouldn't have done all those things that she did. And I'm actually hoping and really hoping that Nicki Minaj will be happy one day and she would stop all this dragging and dragging with Cardi. She's not supposed to go on and be dragging with Cardi B like that. It's so uncalled for. I don't like that kind of behavior. I used to be a Nicki Minaj fan. I don't really listen to her music anymore. Not because I don't like her anymore. I still like her as Santa. So, but this her whole dragging on social media, I don't like it. It's not making me supporting her. I can't support her that way. She has to stop. A lot of people can't even support her that way. She has to stop. Like, put Cardi in her place. Sometimes silence is the best answer for a fool. So you need to give her silence. I listen to Cardi B's song. I like her. She motivates me. But disrespecting people is a thing. She just open her mouth and play anything she likes. So I don't like that about her. My opinion doesn't matter. But we are giving a gist. So that's it about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Well, I think we're done with them, and I don't want to read the ones about the kids because I don't want it to spread more than it has spread. So they really went for their kids a lot. So that's all for Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I'm just going to say one more story. This isn't even a story. This is about a Nigeria girl that was raped. I'll play this video now and also release this whole chat. That's first. Before I play, let me just give you a summary of what happened. So this Nigeria girl was raped by a boy she doesn't know. So this guy has been asking her out 2 different times and she said no. So because he couldn't take the rejection, he used his father's money to look for a location and went there. He spent a lot, paid area guys to watch the road for him, and went on to rape this girl. Girl is traumatized. She took sniper 2 days ago and she's in the hospital right now. She's being treated and everybody is hoping that they catch this guy. Now this is the video.
My apartment, February 15th in the morning. I have insomnia. If I'm not drunk or I can't sleep. So the Saturday I drank and like it wasn't working, but I needed to be high enough so I could sleep. My eyes were tired but I couldn't sleep. I slept around 6 a.m. and around 9 I heard knocking on my door and I thought maybe it's one of my neighbors because it's Sunday morning. Most of them could have gone to church. Maybe one of them wants to ask for something or something like that. I stood up. I was having a headache. I was still drunk and I was having a headache. And immediately I opened the door, I got pushed back. Before I get to my door, like there is my fridge and then a few steps forward, there is my door. I hit my head on the door.
This video I showed you is not a full video about the whole thing, but in this video you can tell that she's trying to explain how the guy came into her house. This guy tied her hand after she fainted and her mouth, and when she woke up, this guy raped her and went to the extent of like tearing her vagina because she was too tight, so it tore her vagina to come in. Now if you are being raped in anywhere, especially in Nigeria, because a lot of us don't know, please do not wash up. Go to the hospital to swab the sperm, to swab the DNA out, and make sure you do not mess up the clothes you are wearing. Put it off, fold it in a white nylon so that they can pick out the DNA of this person. Make sure you give this person a significant wound, maybe your hand scratch, leg scratch, so that when you are you have to identify this person from that scratch, you can identify the person. So you don't just, her hand was tied, her mouth was tied, but at some point he raised her mouth to hear her speak, so you should have beaten him somewhere. It won't kill you. So if you had left a mark on him by now, if they are looking for him, it would have been very easy for you to find him. Then the guy dropped the message. I'm going to post the message now for you guys to read because I'm so heartbroken about this issue. I do not want to read the message. For people that will be interested to read the message, I'm going to put the message out there for you guys to read. So you guys can read and see how this. So just read it first. So this is the message. So after reading this, I really hope that this guy got caught, and I hope he's put behind bars for the rest of his life. I hope that karma meets up with him, because in this country, Nigeria is not so much of a working country, but in a working country, I know this guy would have been caught. And he sent this message via Instagram. His phone number won't be traced, but his IP can be traced. So if they can trace his IP, I think they should have even caught him by now. But I don't know what the police is doing about this case. I don't know what they're doing about this case. I hope this girl finds help, and I hope that the right people reach out to her so that she can find help. And if you are also willing to reach out to her, you can go online to search her. You can see a picture there about a girl who was raped by a guy and he left a message. Just type it online, it's going to come out, because I don't think, let me check, I don't think I know her name. So if you check and you find out and you want to help, you have a way that you can catch this guy and his wretched father. So you can actually just come out and I don't know her name. So you can actually come out and talk and help the girl the little way that you can, and God will bless you. Please do not, if you are this guy's friend and he has just told you about this, or you know anything about this, please come out and say what you know. Please try to help us fight this thing. This is so bad. This girl is traumatized. So let's let her leave, because even after she gets out of the hospital, her face is everywhere. She might be ashamed. She might go ahead to kill herself again. So let's help her live by catching this guy, so he doesn't come back to harm her again. Because people like that do not rest. He might be angry about what she put out online, so he may come back for her again. If they say no to you, please take no as no. There are a lot of beautiful ladies out there. Why do you go ahead and rape? Like, you use money to find a location and rape her? No, now. I hope he gets caught. And please, if you have, like I've said, if you have a way that you can help, please try your best to help the family.
So this story turned out to be a lie. We are not sure yet, but a lot of things are going around. Our neighbors, the profile picture that was used, which is Ashake's profile picture that she also used on her other profiles. So it's looking like she created a profile herself and everything was all set up. So they're investigating on it already. Even in the message, the way she typed, the soul and everything, they are working on it. And I pray that this is not a lie, because it will be so painful. Thank you guys.
Thank you all so much for listening. Please, I want you guys to like, share, follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I want you guys to also leave a comment on all the posts, all the gist. 1 or 2 comments would be very, very helpful. So I want you guys to drop your comments and talk about what you think too, about Davido, about Sophia, about Chioma, about Cardi, about Nicki Minaj, and about this girl that was raped. She's a Nigerian girl. If you want to reach out to her, she's from Nigeria. So thank you and it happened in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye guys. Bye.